Let's do a horn test real quick. Let's now switch it to sport mode. Very instant torque.
Para lilipad eh.
Yes. I don't know if we can open it. There you go. Hey guys, here we have the all-new Kia EV6 GT line, and it is finished in this beautiful white pearl. You can see this very intricate wheel design. These are 19 inches, I believe. You can see it has pop-up door handles, a curvaceous body with this sharp character line just to add accents to the side. It has that black cladding right there and continues on to these taillights. These are very interesting. That's the turn signals, but when it's turned off, it is actually a chrome trim. You have a light bar right there, very sleek body, and actually this one is your charging port. I don't know if you can open it. There you go. So it also shows the charge of the battery. Okay, close that up. Let's check out the boot. This is the boot of the EV6. We can see it is very long and wide. However, since it has a sloping roofline for aerodynamics and efficiency, cargo height is a little bit limited. It does have a tonneau cover right there and doesn't have a spare tire. Although this one is for your subwoofer. Close the boot. Let's check out the back seats. This is the back seat of the EV6. We have tons of legroom and footroom right here. Headroom, I have this much. It is fairly roomy considering its size, but yeah, overall space, it is quite comfortable here. You also sit nice and reclined back here. Center armrest, you have 2 cup holders, and you can actually hide that to reveal a storage space right there. Build quality at the rear is nice. It has hard plastics but does feel solid. You have heated seats for the rear passengers, and this Meridian surround sound goes to the back as well. When I open the door, it will notify if there's like an oncoming traffic and whatnot. So it does have the pop-up handles. Let's do a door closing sound test. One more. Very solid. There's not much of a thick side step here, although it is quite high. It does make ingress and egress easier than usual. So upon entry, the seats will automatically move to its last recorded position, and to start it, you actually have to press the brake and hit this EV on button. You have no engine sound whatsoever because again this is a fully electric vehicle, and you just get the chimes and notifying you that it is ready for a drive. And you also have a sunroof right here. It is not panoramic, but it does let in a lot of light. The steering wheel is leather wrapped. It has a 2-spoke design with nice chrome accents here. You have some controls right here, which is physical buttons. Those are always a nice touch because it makes driving much more easier. You do have your safety assists right here, such as the lane keeping assist and forward collision warning, whatnot. You have here on the right side your controls for the infotainment, for your radio and your voice commands and whatnot. Again, so you have paddle shifters, but these are to control the brake region intensity. So you still have the plus and minus right here. Now let's turn on the air conditioning. This is an interesting panel because it is actually a multifunction control. You select it here. So right now we are in the climate setting. You can adjust the temperature right here, your fan speed. But if you press this, the arrows, it will switch to your shortcut buttons for the infotainment system. So home, your phone and whatnot. This is the main menu for the infotainment system. It is nice and clear thanks to this large tablet style display. You also have this interesting pattern on the dash, and this one a floating center console with nice storage space underneath. You have two cup holders right here, a wireless charger. You have a shortcut button for your 360-degree camera, and for your parking sensors you have auto hold function as well. So to put the car in drive, let's flick this gear knob right there, and the handbrake is automatically disengaged. But if you're curious, it's right here. You have your traction control, and your controls for the boot opening and the charging port opening. You can also control the brightness of the interior display. You also have a shortcut button here for the drive modes, which is conveniently located at the steering wheel. You have Sport, Eco, and Normal. Let's start off in Normal mode first, just to get a feel of the car. So the parking sensors and the around view monitor automatically turns on when it detects an obstacle. The steering feels nice and light, makes for an easier maneuvering around traffic and tight spaces. So the lane keeping assist works in a way that it will warn you if you're veering off your lane. So it has an audible warning, as well as the steering wheel vibrates. What I like about the Hyundai Kia group cars is that when you turn on the signal lights, it will show you a display right here in the gauge, in your blind spot, and it turns on and off automatically. See, you don't have to look as much on your surroundings. You can just focus on the road. Let's turn on the auto hold. So in auto hold mode, you can lift your foot off the brake. Even in drive, the car won't creep. Now switch it to sport mode. Very instant torque, and you get that audible, like, electric sound when you accelerate the car.
Para lilipad eh.
Yes. Very intense. You have to be mindful of your speed here because it is easy to overpass the speed limit. And in sport mode, you have red accents, much more aggressive style on the gauge. In sport mode, the steering also adjusts. It does now provide much more feedback as compared to normal mode. So we are currently in level 0 of the brake region. Soaks up bumps pretty well. The ride is smooth. The NVH is also good. There's not much road noise going inside the cabin, and since there's no engine, the ride is just completely quiet. So we are in the 0 level brake region, and the car drives like a normal car. The brake region isn't as aggressive, but if you want more, you can adjust it to level 1, 2, 3, 4, and in level 4 it is very aggressive. You can drive this thing with just one pedal. Yes, so I couldn't see that motorcycle in my side mirror, but thanks to this camera right here, it immediately notified me. Yes, this car is very safe. And the brake region is really helpful when you want to do the one pedal driving. But if you want to drive it like a normal car, you can just turn it off with ease because it's just here in the paddles. You don't have to fiddle around with the system anymore. This one, again, the system, you have a Bluetooth phone projection, does have Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. You have the radio set up, your vehicle settings right here. So you have your smart cruise control, your drive modes, active sound design. So there you go. You can adjust the engine sound. You can adjust the climate control in eco mode to have more range. You can also adjust your cluster settings. There are a lot of features in this car that are packed in here.
Features, eh?
Yes. The total range of the car is like 528 kilometers on a full charge, right? That is much more further compared to its competitors, and you get this sleek and stylish electric vehicle with Meridian surround sound speakers. And let's now switch to eco mode. I think eco mode is the mode where most drivers will use because, you know, we all want to maximize the efficiency of this car. Can also adjust the climate, seat. It is very customizable, this car. Your lights, you have actually lights here that run across the dash and here. You will appreciate that at night, obviously, but yeah. Have your EV display right there. It shows you your battery percentage and your range. It also has the V2L capability, which means you can charge your appliances or like another EV with the power or the juice coming from this EV6. Again, the NVH is just next level with this car. You can't hear like the environment. It is so smooth. It is designed to make you comfortable in comfort mode in traffic, but then put it in sport and the thing just turns into a hot hatch. You can also see here in the display that you can see the vehicle surroundings. You can scan the environment. So here we can see that there are cars on my blind spots. You can also see the side mirror has that futuristic design, and you can see the rear haunch is just there with a beautiful view. Let's do a horn test real quick. Very premium. You can also see that it has dynamic turn signals based on the reflection from that van right there. In eco mode, the throttle inputs is slightly decreased as compared to sport mode. In sport mode, it just goes and goes, and this one is trying to ease in the power. This one does have automatic headlights. There you go. It has LED IFS. Okay, so we're now back to where we started. That was a quick drive with the Kia EV6. And to turn off the car, you turn off the air conditioning right here. The radio you can turn it off there if it's turned on. And put it in park. Well, let's try to put it in reverse first. So there you go, you have a 360-degree camera. I believe you can also, here, you can view around the car. Like a bird's eye view, like a drone flying around the car. And yeah, the vehicle just completely quiet right now. Put it in park, just hit the P button, and to turn it off, just press this EV. That was his phone, that was not the car. But yeah, the pop-out door handles, the mechanism isn't as loud as in some competitors. This one is just barely noticeable. That's very interesting. Okay, it also has 2 memory seats. And once again, when you open the door, the seat will move back and helps you get out of the vehicle with ease. You can also set, when you press this button, you can do a relax mode. So let's say when you're charging, you can just press this button and the car will, and the seat will provide its much more comfortable position so you can relax while waiting for your EV6 to charge. The seats have this nice suede-like interior and the inserts with leather accents on the side. Right, so that was a quick drive off the Kia EV6. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be notified once I upload a new video. This has been TJ. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.